Time for dinner. I got my Hot Logic mini oven here ready, and I'm gonna make my dinner tonight. Tonight I want to try and make some Banh MI tacos. It took a little extra preparation. I had to do something earlier today, which will be in the video, and now I'm gonna finish it up. So I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so we need to pickle our veggies. So I'm gonna use this rice vinegar. I've got a third of a cup of rice vinegar, and I'm gonna put it in this pan. I have a quarter cup of water, and I have a quarter cup of sugar. And now I am just going to heat that until the sugar dissolves. Meanwhile, I have a third of a cup of onions, a third of a cup of carrots, and a third of a cup of radishes that I've cut. Normally you cut them into like sticks, but I'm making tacos, so I kind of wanted to have them smaller. So I'm gonna put those into this container while I wait for this to dissolve. So now it looks like all the sugar has dissolved, so I'm gonna turn off the heat and let it cool down. And once it cools, I will add it to my veggies. Okay, so it's cooled down enough for me to put it in with the veggies. So now I'm gonna add it to the veggies. And then we want to let that marinate for at least a half an hour. The longer the better, really, but at the very least a half an hour. So we'll mix it all in, it's all good. We'll close it up and we'll let it marinate. Okay, so now I'm going to make my sauce for the chicken. So I'm going to start with a tablespoon of hoisin sauce. Now I'm going to put a tablespoon of soy sauce with that. And now I'm going to put half a cup of fish sauce in there as well. A half a tablespoon of mayonnaise. A teaspoon of sriracha. I have some lemongrass, and I'm just going to zest the lemongrass into that. Let me give it some flavor of lemongrass. I'm going to put a teaspoon of lemon pepper and a half a teaspoon of salt. I'm also going to put half a tablespoon of sugar. I'm going to put a tablespoon and a half of garlic powder. So I have a full breast of chicken in a bowl here that I've diced to small pieces, and I'm gonna put a third of a cup of this sauce on the chicken, 1/3 of a cup. So now I have the veggies that I pickled earlier, this onion, radish, and carrot. And I'm gonna put a third of a cup of that in there too, with some of the juice that's here. And I'm going to mix this all together. So now I have just under a quarter cup of that sauce left over, and I'm going to put that on top of the rice. And then I'm going to take my pickled vegetables and put those on top of that. And the sauce that's in here is coming with it. I'm going to put a little bit more of the veggies on top of the chicken that I have in here. And then I'm just gonna zest a little more lemongrass on top. Okay, so I got the chicken on this side, the rice on this side, ready to go. I'm gonna put the lid on here, and we are going to put that into. Then, before I close it up, I'm going to put some tortillas here on top to warm up for my tacos. Now I'll seal it and cook it. Alright, it's been about 2 hours. Let me get our tortillas here, they're nice and warm. got going. Looks good. Alright, let me plate it and taste it. So I got my 3 tacos here and some rice, and then I'm gonna garnish that with a little bit of cilantro. Alright, let's give it a taste. Okay, so let's give them a taste. With the rice. Good. Very good. Now, more taco. Really good. The chicken is very juicy and yummy.